What's the tea? My name is Mikey. This is my review for The Lighthouse, which I won't spoil. I mean, obviously, every source you look at before you watch a movie is some type of spoiler. So yeah, minor spoilers in this video, as much minor as possible as I could keep it. Lighthouse is about two men and they're tasked to go to an island to maintain a lighthouse. William Dafoe plays Thomas Wake, and Robert Pattinson, who plays Ephraim Winslow. Watching this movie, I liked it. I just was a little confused. I feel like I have to watch it again to fully understand what's happening with subtitles. I have to watch it with subtitles. And I will definitely pay attention even more. I mean, I paid attention as much as I could, but the dialogue is what threw me off a lot. I don't really like films with dialogue that's like, oh yeah, the captain takes the boat, things like that. Like, it's like, just, I don't know, I like to hear straightforward dialogue, not dialogue that I have to dissect and really like look up and get into. I mean, obviously, like, some people like to feel that challenge and they like to think, but that's just not for me. That would be probably one of my dislikes about the film, was the dialogue. The acting was really good, like a really, really well acted movie. So it made up for my misunderstanding. Some things I did understand due to their acting, like just knowing what's going on was pretty much due to the characters and the performances. It wasn't so much of like the dialogue. The genre I'd say is a mix of like horror and sci-fi. The timing wise, like pace wise, it's a slow movie. Not extremely dragging slow, but it does drag. Here and there, you'll get beats of like, oh shit, like something's happening, pay attention, you know. They're scattered, which is not a bad thing. It keeps you on your toes. The relationship between the characters, Thomas Wake and Ephraim Winslow, was very bipolar in my opinion. It was very like, they like each other and they hate each other, they fight, they make up, they fight, they make up, which is not a bad thing. I just feel like it kind of confused me more. There's not much of a soundtrack present, and what is there helps the audience feel the horror, like especially the ending sequence. There's like a lot of like loud orchestraic sounds and tunes that were scary. Like, I was literally really scared at one point. This one scene, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but with Robert Pattinson, there was a one scene that I was like, oh my god, like this looks, this reminds me of like a deep web video, like a crazy thing, a crazy rare find found in like a box of VHS tapes or something. Like, I liked that. I liked that was one scene that kind of like scares you. But yeah, the soundtrack wise, whatever is there, I liked. I didn't. I wish there was more like iconic tunes, but there's just some things here and there. It's not really meant to have music. I think it's just mostly a movie about dialogue. I'd say not so much tunes. As far as the visuals goes, great camera work, great cinematography. I like movies with great cinematography for sure. It's not what makes or breaks a film, but when there is good cinematography in a movie, I'm just like, way to go. Furthermore, it is shot in black and white. The black and white wasn't a distraction at all. Even though I would have preferred color, it wasn't dark. Like, it wasn't like annoying to like try to see what's going on. It had a good balance of whites and grays. I respect the past and I like the past a lot, but you know, I just like modern things. I don't know, I feel like I would have preferred a color version of this film. So overall, I think I'd give this movie, as of right now, a 7 or 8 out of 10. Just because I was so confused at some points. And like I said, the dialogue was really difficult for me. It was just very pirate-like, and I just have trouble with that. I don't know, I just like to have good, like, easy to decipher dialogue, and it was pretty difficult for me to decipher the dialogue in this one. overall, that is why I would say it's like a 7 or 8. Which a 7 and an 8 is not bad. I think even if I would watch, if someone said, "Oh, the movie was a 5 out of 10," I would still go to theaters to watch 5 out of 10 and up. Because five, if you think about it, is like normal. It's like good. Like from 1 to 10, five is like neutral as hell. Once you start to get into like fours and threes and twos and ones, it's like, damn, the movie wasn't that theater worthy. Yeah, this movie, I would say it is theater worthy. Go watch it if you like. I'm definitely gonna watch it another maybe 2 more times with subtitles. If I understand it the second go around, I might not watch it a third time, but I'm gonna have to watch this one again when it comes out on Blu-ray or Netflix or Redbox so that I can have an understanding of it. Of course, I did my research after I've seen it. I've gone to like other people's reviews and ending explanations, and I got a better understanding of it, of course. And with that being said, I had to go do my research. I had to go into like ending explanation videos to get a better grasp of it, even though I still want to watch the movie again because it was a movie that was right down my kind of alley. To conclude, my review was on The Lighthouse, starring Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. Great names, great actors, great acting, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this sci fi horror thriller. Adios.